Hey guys, welcome back to Cross Creek Classics. Back here for part 2 of our 130 case restoration project. Our last video here, we were tearing things down, and we got this thing tore down further than I think we planned on it. I think I showed you guys a bunch of the patch work that was done here on this frame, a bunch of extra welding that was done. So we painstakingly got all the old patches off, which proved to be pretty tiresome. And we discovered that the frame has a bit of a bow to it. So we're going to try and straighten this out. You can see this, not a very heavy piece of stock for this. So we're going to put it up on our lift, and we're going to try and hang some weights on it, maybe the tractor or something, I don't know. Something to bend this back into place and start welding back. We ended up cutting the steps off to give us some relief here, so we weren't pulling against the welds on the steps. So we get it back straight and true again. We'll weld the steps back on and take it all back up from there. We're going to repair all these brakes, weld all this stuff up here, and clean this up some more, and get it ready for some sandblasting. I wanted to sandblast it today, but it's raining outside, so we're going to concentrate on getting some welding done. So let's see if we can get this thing straight. After getting the frame straightened the best we could and getting everything welded back together here, we're about ready for our next step, which is media blasting. We had taken and rebushed all these holes where all the pivots go through, and got these nice and tight. So they were all pretty wore out from just 60 some years of use and abuse. So we got all these patches off, got this all cleaned up, got all the welding done. We had cut these off to relieve some stress, and we straightened this, got these all welded back on. And then they were only spot welded, well, not spot weld, but they were only welded about that much on the bottom edge. So we welded the whole length on both sides to give it some strength there too. So rebush this, clean this up here. And then we also had where this quadrant detent is for the shifter, there were a couple probably 1/4 inch spacers that were welded on, and we figured that was to keep the detent in line with the shifter, because the shifter was all wore out. So we welded the shifter, got the shifter nice and back to shape again, cut these bosses that were off here, or cut these bosses that were on, cut them off, put all together, tried out, everything works real good, shifts nice. So we took that back apart. In fact, we need to take these couple screws back out of here, bolts out of there to get that off before we sandblast. And then they had a couple holes here from a makeshift throttle lever. So we have the frame, pretty much all the quote-unquote metal work's done to it, and we're just about ready to get to the next step here. So we're going to get that off, take it out, and we're going to watch Blake sandblast. Well, while Blake is outside sandblasting, I've been on the transaxle here. I got it all apart. We're going to clean it up, get it painted, all these pieces here, all the gears, motor, the axles. Took it all apart here just so we can put all new gaskets and seals in. So that'll be one thing when Blake's done sandblasting the main frame. He can put this in the cabinet and get this cleaned up with the crushed glass we use. And a couple other things we're going to do here, and then we're going to try and get some stuff, hopefully get some stuff in paint this week. Well guys, so we got all the welding done, and I guess we'll call it the body work on the frame taken care of. We had some little bit of putting we wanted to do here, fill some scratches and some of the grinder marks we had after we removed all the welding. So this is as far as we want to put this together to paint. A couple of these things are they're gonna scratch when we put it together, so we decided to paint them on the tractor. And Blake is over here wiping stuff down. Hi, Blake. And this is the transaxle case. There's the motor, the electric, or the there's the drive motor for it. Axles and axle tubes, front axle, a bunch of other parts. So this thing come apart a little further than we planned on it. I'm not exactly sure what we were thinking here, but we just kept taking it apart till there's nothing else to take apart. So we're going to get a coat of epoxy on this tonight, and we're going to high build primer. This is the seat pan here where the seat bolts to the top of the transmission, and we got some stuff here we need to get high build on this main frame. So that's the plan. We got our epoxy sitting over there. We mix it up. We got to let it sit for 15 minutes. We got some black epoxy primer. So we're gonna get all this epoxied and get some high build on. So let's get going. All right, so we got our high build primer and everything here. Next morning, it's all dried up. We're gonna start sanding out on these areas we want to look really nice. These finished areas here, we want them to look good, so we're gonna block sand them out. This top pan here, so everything else is coated with primer, and we're gonna sand this out and try to get this painted today. Pretty exciting moment here in our tractor restoration. You can see Blake's already adding some color to the pieces here. We got a coat of sealer and all this stuff, and I got all of our body work done, and we are ready to put some paint down here. So Blake's gonna continue on here with this stuff, and we're gonna make it flambeau red. Hammer down, Blake. Well guys, we've got a couple of nice coats of base coat on here. Let Blake do most of the painting. Get his feet wet here. So we're gonna let this base dry, and most of it's already pretty dry anyway. I put fast and medium reducer in with what we painted. Got a couple of wet spots where we got some heavy base on, but by the time we get our equipment cleaned out and get the clear mixed, we'll be dry and ready to put clear on. Okay guys, so we have all the clear on these parts. Got two nice heavy coats of clear on here. We're using the PPG Omni MC270. I had some of that laying around from a couple projects. Good place to use it up here. We're not doing really smooth surfaces, so we don't have to worry about laying real nice. But you'll notice that Blake did all these parts here, and I did this part. I did this part only because this clear was drying pretty quick, and we wanted to keep this thing wet. So I took it upon myself to clear it so I could just keep it wet. Just from experience, it's kind of hard to learn that on the fly there. So he was okay with this. So I got two nice heavy coats on this here too, and got a real nice shine to it. Pretty nice clear. A couple spots of dirt here and there, but my fan was blowing some dirt off. I got to clean the screen off over there. But yeah, so hey guys, so this is I think this is going to conclude this part of the video. So basically we have all these pieces here. We're going to get this together and get it back on its wheels. Get the transaxle back together. Get the hydraulic motor back on. Get the front axle together. And we can get all this together and at least roll it around the garage here. That's why we work on other stuff too. So that was kind of a big milestone, was to get this back on its feet again. So anyway guys, I hope you like this video here. As always, we appreciate you watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, asking questions. So we'll see you next time. Thanks.